Are you an iPhone owner who thinks the AirPods Max are the only headphones you're allowed to get?
We're here to build a case for the Sony XM4.
Pun intended.
Here's a real conversation.
Goedendag, we're DHRME.
Digital,
Harmonic,
real life,
music,
experience. Alright, you get some magic Apple sauce with the AirPods Max. And one of these sauces is the ability to automatically switch to the device you're using. So you can go from, say, a phone call on your iPhone to a movie on your iPad to YouTube on your Mac without having to press any button. It's a good feature, but did you know that the Sony XM4 can stay connected to two devices simultaneously?
And what's better is that the Sonys can connect to Apple, Android, or Windows devices. So unless you're more than two devices deep into the Apple ecosystem, the Sonys are actually more convenient for device switching because there's no switching involved. And you can add another device if it has that ancient 3.5mm audio port thingy.
When it comes to audio, the opinion across the board is that the AirPods Max sound better, but the difference is smaller than the price would suggest. And Sony has long had the title of the finest sounding ANC headphones in this price range. And the best part with Sony, Max Control. You can tune the EQ and bass to your liking. You can still continue using them if they're out of charge with the 3.5mm cable that comes free in the box.
You know that takes courage.
I don't know about you, but I like the sound of that.
Noise cancel culture. The AirPods Max do an admirable job at cancelling out noise, but again, this difference is marginal when compared with the XM4. Have a listen for yourself with the ANC test we did, and the AirPods Max's ANC isn't customizable.
You mean it's either Max or not? On the XM4, using the noise cancelling button, you can switch between three modes. And what's more is that you also have a custom mode and you can set the amount of noise cancelling for that particular mode. You can also choose to focus just on voices, and my personal favorite, enable wind noise cancelling when outdoors.
What wind noise? These unibody aluminium shells can handle wind like a breeze.
Sure, but not condensation.
Moving on. Like the ANC tests, we put in a lot of hard work to do our own tests like call quality, sound, wind, etc. If you appreciate the effort, give this video a like and subscribe to us on YouTube. Spatial audio, a bit spacey at the moment.
So you might be thinking, where else can I get that immersive experience that Apple Airpods offer with spatial audio? Well, let's be honest, the support for spatial audio is quite limited at this moment. It works well, but you need to be watching a video on a select number of content platforms running on an Apple device. So if you plan to listen to music or a video platform that isn't supported, or don't use an Apple device to watch movies or TV shows, well, then you're out of luck.
This is a reason why spatial audio should not weigh as heavily for buying the AirPods Max. But if you're still being a tough crowd, then why not go for the AirPods Pro? Spatial audio all you want. Sony didn't drop the mic with the XM4s. Let's be honest, we've been calling a lot more in this COVID world than ever before, so it's understandable that you want the best headphones for making calls. And yes, the AirPods do perform slightly better than the XM4 in a variety of conditions, but let's also be honest about where we find ourselves most of the time. At home. Or at least, you should be home. You are, aren't you?
And for use in quiet home environments, the Sony XM4s are perfectly usable. Don't believe us? Then watch the microphone quality comparison we did between the AirPods Max, the Sony XM4 and the Bose 700s. Link up here and in the box thingy down below.
Plastic, but portable. And speaking of what's in the box, what the fungus is that thing you get with the AirPods Max? I think I rest my case when I say that the Sony XM4s give you an actual case with protection for your headphones and a much smaller footprint since they fold up and provide better portability. And you know, the build on the Max may be high quality, but all you need is a little blade to rip open the textile headband, which is never protected by that case. And having the AirPods Max always being in sight only reminds you how much space it takes up in your life and how little you have left in your financial buffer. Comfort, form over function?
The AirPods Max are like a haute couture fashion item.
Dude, I don't think you're supposed to pronounce the H.
Okay, they look great, but they're heavy, making it hard to wear, and I have to say it's form over function. The aluminium cups
Aluminum.
are the biggest culprit here. And to be frank, after a couple of hours, you really don't feel like wearing them. What about the headband, Kevin?
The headband is mysteriously light, but the pressure on the ears and jaw spoil the comfort for us. The lighter plastic of the XM4s are by far a better choice for longer wearing sessions. And they can last for longer too. Battery. Sony outmaxes the Max.
The battery life difference between the Max and the Sonys is significant. While the AirPods Max have a decent battery life at just above 20 hours, the Sonys destroy the Max at 30 hours with ANC. I almost don't remember having to charge the XM4s as compared to the Max.
Max poverty. Let's be honest, while the AirPods Max might be better in a lot of aspects, the fact that you can get almost two Sony XM4s or an AirPods Pro and an XM4 for the price of one AirPods Max makes us think maybe this is why Apple called it the Max. Because the price is the thing they really maxed out.
Don't get us wrong, there are some very good reasons to buy the AirPods Max that we've talked about on this channel, but we think $550 is a lot of money.
Or 630 euros or 60,000 rupees in India.
So if what we said applies to you, we just hope that this video helped you save a little bit.
Someone else is building a case for the AirPods Max.
And we just built one for the Sony XM4s.
And we're DHRME. Namaste.
Namaste.